yoga stretch for a healthy back or for when you're having pain to just stretch out that lower back. Starting in a nice child's pose. Come to tabletop, hands and knees down, then sit your hips back towards your heels, really grounding them there, and walk those hands forward, releasing the chest and forehead down to the floor. Breathe here. Big breath in, breath out, coming back to that tabletop position. Coming into cat and cow. Inhale, we lift up the navel, rounding into the spine, and exhale, drop the navel down, looking up. Inhale to lift, and exhale to drop. This one's really good for mobilizing the spine, vertebrae, and releasing any tension. Breath in here. Breath out, tuck those toes under, lift the hips into a downward facing dog, and walk out those knees. Breath in here. Breath out, bring that right knee in between the hands, untuck those left toes, and lift up to a high pigeon. Then exhale, releasing into a low pigeon. You can make a pillow for your forehead with the tower of fists, or you can release one flat hand on top of the other to release your forehead down. This one's really good for stretching into the glutes and the hips, also releasing tension in the lower back and the sciatic. Big breath in, and out, gently pushing yourself up. Tucking the back toe under, lift the back knee, stepping back to downward dog if you can, walk it out. And bringing the left knee in between the hands, sinking the hips down in the centre, untucking those toes. Big breath in to lift, and out to release forwards. Again, one hand on top of the other to release your forehead. Big breath in, breath out, gently pushing yourself up, tucking the back toe, lift the knee, stepping back to downward dog. Walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Feet are hip width apart, knees soft, holding onto those elbows. We're just rocking side to side, a bit like a monkey swing to release into the lower back. Bending the knees, hands coming down, come back to a nice seated position. Making your way down to the mat nice and slowly, bending the knees. Want to bring our feet mat width apart and drop the knees side to side in a windscreen wiper motion. This releases into the hips, which in turn can release the lower back. Bringing both knees into the chest, use your hands on top of your knees to really pull those knees in and curve that lower back. You can also rock the knees side to side using your hands to guide them, and use your hands in gentle circles. And back the other way. Releasing the left leg long along the floor, pulling that right knee in. Use the left hand on top of your right knee to pull that knee over towards the floor on the left, reaching out with your right hand towards the right. A nice supine twist. This one's good for stretching and twisting into the lower back, into the glutes, into the sciatic nerve, also into the shoulders, into the neck and the arm. Breath in to come to the centre, breath out, release the leg long, and then pull the left knee in. Use the right hand on top of the left knee to pull it over towards the floor on the right, reaching out with your left hand to the left, again, supine twist. Using those exhales to melt yourself into the stretch, to pull that knee even further towards the floor. Breath in to come to the centre, breath out, releasing that leg out nice and long, feet nice and wide, hands down by your sides, and just take some nice deep breaths in and out in our lovely Shavasana pose. You can close your eyes here, really focus on relaxing the back of the body down into the mat, and releasing all the stress and tension out of your lower back, through your hips, in towards the ground and gravity. When you're ready, bending both the knees, rolling onto one side, into a fetal position, and slowly pushing yourself back